Welcome Libra, thank you very much for tuning in. This is One World Tarot. I hope you've had a wonderful August, and it's certainly been a hot one, hasn't it? Geez, yeah, really hot. I've got all the windows open today, so if you can hear any external noise, please forgive me. I do live next door to a school, and I do get aeroplanes going overhead now and again, so you might get some noise. Right, you've got a really good read here, Libra, so let's get started with it. Two cards came out for your departing energy. Very successful Six of Wands here. It's a card of great success and accomplishment. It's a card of you having inspired others, just being very, very inspirational. As you can see, you're on stage there and you're accepting the adulation of the crowd. And I don't know if you can see the crowd in the background there, that it's almost like a ghostly hands and crowd there, figures, you know, clapping and supporting you and thanking you for whatever it is you've given them. Inspiration, awareness. You know, they're all celebrating you. So well done you. You've had energy departing is wonderful. It was topped off with the Hierophant that flew out directly after it, almost together. So I've taken them both together. The Hierophant is a very charismatic, passionate energy. So it's no surprise that it's come out with the Six of Wands. You know, you receiving the adulation of the masses there for whatever accomplishment it is you've had. It may be different for all of you, but yeah, that's a charismatic, passionate energy. And that's a card of going for your dreams. Look at that ladder behind him leading to the light. Well, it's a staircase, actually. So yeah, it's also embarking upon an adventure. So whatever it is you're doing, or wherever it is you're planning to go after this, it looks like it's gonna be very adventurous. So really lovely, busy, joyful energy that's leaving you, with the energy approaching you, which is another wonderful energy. Knight of Wands. You know, you've got dreams fulfilled here. You've got a guy, a girl, you've got a person here who's dancing to the beat of their own drum, who's ready for their adventure, who's got their trusty steed in the background, who's ready to jump on his back and go to the next place and go to the next stepping stone, if you like. So it's almost like something's mapped out for you here. Whether it's you that have mapped out a destination, or you have a goal in sight and a certain way of getting there, or whether spirit is leading you there, you know, but certainly this is a person dancing to the beat of their own drum. So you know what you're doing, and you know where you're going, and you know how to get there. Yes, indeedy, Libra. I mean, absolutely fabulous energy coming in. Really confident. Now, in your challenge position, you got the Four of Cups. Right, Four of Cups is, you're missing something here. So the Four of Cups being in the challenge position is telling you to actually look properly at what you do have and what you have achieved. In this card, the person has got their head towards three empty cups there, but what they're failing to see is somebody is offering them a fourth cup, which is absolutely bursting with joy, love, abundance, but yet they're not looking at it, or maybe they don't want to look at it. Your challenge is to actually see how much you've got, appreciate how much or appreciate how far you've come. It's a card of you being frustrated, this is. So, you know, after all this joyful energy that you've got departing and also coming in, so there's a degree of maintaining whatever beautiful energy you've been in. Don't forget to focus on your dream. Don't lose focus. That's what I'm getting, because here she is focused in the wrong direction when actually she needs to be focused on what's going on. This is a card of boredom. She's bored. Maybe maybe you think you've got to where you want to go already, but this card is telling me you've still got more to do. So if you're a bit bored, look for the light. You know, look there, look for inspiration. I think you're going to have inspiration. You know, dancing to the beat of your own drum here is gonna bring in, you know, any energy you need to move forward. But you know, this is in the challenge position, so beware. You know, it's not an energy you're in; it's a beware. So yeah. Now, advice from spirit position, we've got justice. Justice is balance, truth and wisdom. It's also legal matters. So whatever you've got going on here, perhaps you're an influencer of some sort, you know, whatever you've got going on here, if it demands signing contracts, or the small print, read the small print. And when signing contracts, don't just sign the contract. So many of us, you know, you think and you trust, you know what you're signing. None of us do. Read the small print, dot your I's, cross your T's. You know, certainly when it comes to anything, any legalities, any, you know, this is also about accountability, whether it be on paper or whether it be in your actions. You need to be accountable for it all. This is actually screaming at me, be careful. And being in the advice from spirit, it's actually giving you a warning to actually watch your actions, watch what you say, to whom you say it. Certainly if it's involving contracts, lawyers, solicitors and whatnot. So do watch out, because all this success, with success comes the wolves. We all know that. So just be mindful, be aware of any underlying or ulterior motives from people who want a slice of your cake, my Libras. A slice of your cake. Don't give your cake away. Right, okay. Outcome energy, we've got the Hanged Man. To me, this suggests that you will be looking at from a different perspective, from a different angle, maybe to see, maybe you've covered all the points that you've already wanted to cover, maybe you've addressed the people you want to address, maybe that's been successful, but you're looking to tackle whatever you've learned, whatever you're trying to promote here. You're trying to, you know, take it, look from a different angle, perhaps taking a bird's eye view here and seeing if you can't actually spread it further, spread your word further, if that's what you're doing. You know, you've certainly got the teacher energy here. So we're all teachers and students at some stages in our lives, or at varying stages in our lives. So perhaps you're looking at taking, if you've been, perhaps if you're a speaker, for instance, if you've been speaking in rooms, perhaps you want to take it to a wider audience, maybe go to a small venue, a small club, rather than just a classroom, if you like. So yeah, this says to me that you're going to be looking at from a different angle. You know, the Hanged Man is not a bad card. It's a new perspective is what it is. If you look behind this person here, there's a great big burst of light there. So look for that light in your new, when you're looking for your new perspective. It's also an intentional pause. This is you pausing for clarity, because obviously you have been very, very, you know, busy, and it's a very, very important card. So pause, see what's been going on, realign with your heart's purpose, and continue on going, because, you know, there's no reason that this success can't continue. I mean, it's a beautiful, very joyous time. Now, the overarching energy of the read is just fabulous. I don't doubt for any minute you've been busy when I see this card. This is a firecracker. This is a boom moment. This is speed. It's split-second decisions. Maybe you've had to think on your feet, or will have to think on your feet. So, you know, with that Hanged Man that we've just picked up, do take your intentional pause and realign, because if you have to make split-second decisions, you want to make sure that you're making the right decision. But you know, the Eight of Wands, it's a wonderful card. It is a firework. It is lightning. It's good news. and it's a resolution. The resolution you've been seeking, hopefully. So absolutely wonderful, really buzzing energy, this read. You've got loads and loads going on here. So in your challenge position, don't forget the Four of Cups. Take stock and look at what you've achieved. Look how much you've accomplished. Look how much you've accumulated. And while you're doing all that, don't forget to read between the lines of any contracts or any... excuse my sniffing, any small print that comes your way. You know, these underwriters are very, very clever, so we need to know, we need to be on point when we're looking at these pieces of paper. Nevertheless, you are going to take a pause. You're going to be taking a pause, taking a new perspective, but keep on keeping on, Libra. Absolutely fabulous energy and very, very successful. Very successful. Wow. I hope you enjoyed that read. I am now, just to round it all off, going to pull an animal oracle for you. So let's pull the old animal oracle to see what Spirit would like you to take into September with you. I bet you're shattered, Libra, with all this going on. But towards the end of the read, you are going to give yourself a pause, or it's saying you should, you know, depending on what actions you take, what path you take. It's saying perhaps it's a good idea to take a pause, take stock, reevaluate, realign yourself with what it is you actually started out doing. I think sometimes when we hit a successful period, we sort of get lost in the celebration. So take care not to do that, because it looks like there's been a lot of action, or there is a lot of action here. So, oh, it's fallen out. Oh, we've got a couple. Excellent. Let's see what Spirit has got to say to you. Be generous of spirit. Okay, don't focus on the empty cups. Be generous of spirit and look at that beautiful lion. And generous of spirit, this is the number 37. For those of you who are into numbers, 37 reduces to a 10. So end of one cycle, an absolute beginning of another one. So that's why I think this Hanged Man is here. It's you taking stock. That word came out for a reason, Librans. Taking stock or taking stock and seeing where to take the knowledge or whatever you've been promoting here, where to go next. Be generous, share that information, share what you've learned. What else have we got? This and that are true. So do you know when I was saying about the slice of cake, and everybody's going to want a slice of cake, with success comes the wolves come, and the wolves like cake, so don't give them any of your cake. But if you do, give them a little nibble, because this and that are true. There's a degree of truth in everything, but beware what you do accept as the truth. Yeah, and that's all about perspective. This and that are truth, and that again is the Hanged Man. It's a different perspective. It's your intentional pause. Right, one more. We're going to go with a Shaman oracle, just to put the cherry on your cake. Let's put the cherry on the cake here, Librans. Right, I have already shuffled these. I just give them a couple more for good measure. Oh, that was quick. Wonderful. The journey. And boy, are you on a journey. Enjoy the journey. It's not the destination that counts. It's actually the journey, isn't it? It's what we experience on the way that matters. It's how we feel, how we make others feel. And, be generous of spirit. It will always come back to you tenfold. Wonderful. Thank you so much for tuning in, Libra. I will leave you there. Thank you very, very much for watching. As always, if you did enjoy the read, please like, share and subscribe. I will be here next week with the Energy Weekly readings, and same time, same place next month for October. Can you believe we're nearing the end of the year? Oh my word. Right, okay, anybody interested in personal reads, all my information is in the box below. I will leave my love with you, and be kind to yourself and each other. Toodle pip.